Hello, I am Sentimus Prime, and here I will be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars set number 75 359, the 330 seconds Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Now, first and foremost, before we get into the sets, allow me to tell you a quick synopsis on who exactly these troopers are really. So, this group is called the 330 seconds, but they're actually a subgroup of clone troopers from the 501st. You know, these guys right here. You can tell from their armor. Boom. So these guys are actually a subgroup of the 501st known as the Turrets. That's at this point fought alongside Ahsoka on Mandalore at like the near end of the Clone Wars. Get these guys out of the way because they're not included. Why they decided to renumber themselves the 330 seconds, I have no clue. But these are a subgroup of the 501st, known as the Turrets. And another thing is, this is a group that is led by Captain Rex, a very popular clone trooper character of the franchise. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the minifigures themselves. Now, the first thing you might tell about the minifigures is that they all have like this odd like orange printing on their helmets. This is because this group decided to put Ahsoka's face markings on their helmets to I believe it was to honor her or respect her, or like before the fights, before they fought on Mandalore. Which is another thing, like that background over there on the box art, that's actually Mandalore. Who knew? But anyways, with that, let's go through them all. Now, aside from various accessories, all four of these clone troopers are exactly the same. Like, 3 of them have this handheld rifle weapon. 2 of them have this blue jetpack. And 1 of them has a sniper rifle and this orange like guard piece, like eye shades piece. And yeah, they're even like mostly named the same. Under their helmets, they all have the same face. It's a nice face, but still, I believe that is accurate. They're all clones. Now, 3 of them are known as, on the box, they're known as 330-second clone troopers, except for this one, which is known as the Clone Captain it's Valgan, Clone Captain Valgan. I might be mispronouncing it, but that's how it's spelled. Like Valgan, Valken, or I don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing it, so I'm just going to refer to him as the Clone Captain. And the Clone Captain looks alright. He has the visor thing that can flip up and down. He has the rifle. And again, we get that familiar chest print. Oh, I just noticed his the Clone Captain's chest print is actually different than the others, because this one has a little like a badge on his armor, whereas the others don't. That and the backs are totally different too, because he has like this additional printing on his back, whereas the regular clones don't really have that. They have he has this extra little back kibble thing. That's good to know. So the captain is a little different than the rest, but only slightly. But still a difference. Now, with the minifigures out of the way, let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of the sets. The stuff that gets built. Starting off with a little side build. It's like a little battle turret, which I thought was a very clever inclusion, considering I don't think this was intentional. It is really, really nice that they included this to homage the fact that these guys are actually known as the Turrets. So this is a fun inclusion for that reason. Now, it's a very simple build. It stands on 4 little legs. It stands on 4 little legs. It has a trans blue stud loaded in, and it is a launch, and it does launch, so you can aim at a target, and you can fire it. No matter. It comes with spares, so you can just load it on and just keep firing. Even though I didn't actually lose it. It just fell behind, so I couldn't see it. So that's nice. It's a nice little shooty thing. That's cool. Comes with extra studs. It does aim up, so it does aim up, so gravity does kind of affect it. I probably should stop shooting it before I actually do lose some parts. Let's load on. And let's talk about the main part of the build. And that is this little hover tank thing, which looks very nice. It does. It's a nice, simple yet nice. It's a simple yet nice build. Do like it. Starting off from the front, it does have two more of these stud shooters. But the thing is, they don't shoot straight. They're sort of attached at an angle, which is an interesting choice. But these two can fire just the same as this one. Heck, I can probably show you. Boom. I actually knocked that guy over using the stud shooter. Load that on. Very nice. I do enjoy these. I do kind of enjoy these. Now moving on with the builds. There is this like armature. There is like this hinge like armature thing going up the front. That's like, but it's simple. It's alright. It's nice and sturdy. It does kind of wiggle around a little bit, but it's alright. Very nice. It does add a good bit of blue to the color scheme. I do like this. Where it is mostly gray, but it has like it has a nice healthy amount of an accent color, like blue. I do like that. Very nice. Now back here you do get like this giant thruster jet turbine thing on the back. It's also nice. Which is easily the most interesting part of this build. Does use a couple of interesting parts and techniques. Very nice. There are also these two panel things that can hinge back and forth to reveal two seats for a pair of troopers to sit at. Let's take the clone captain and another turret trooper. Let's just let's just put him in a sitting position and like sit him down on there. It is a 2-passenger. Boom, it is a 2-passenger sort of thing. So we can just simply sit them down and hinge these things back, hinge these armor plates back. Then now you have these guys shooting at you, like driving this tank thing while shooting at you. Pew, pew. Very nice. Do like that. Very nice. Here is a look at it from the bottom. Mainly used black pieces. That's fine. I was expecting more of those boat pieces. There's like a certain part that's like often used. But I am not sure why it's used here. Why it's not used here. I probably should have brought out for like comparison. You know, it's like it has studs on the top, but it's like round. It's like smooth and rounded on the bottom to like allow them to slide smoothly on like a carpeted surface. Now, as you can see, this thing does slide nicely on a mouse pad surface, on a mouse pad like surface, but it's not really going to be the same on a hard surface or a carpeted surface. but does work nicely. Very nice. Do like that. Now there are additional like clip things here on the sides that you can use to take these off and clip onto the sides as like weapon storage. Just attach that like so. These guys keep falling off their chairs. Please sit down. Then there you have that. It's very nice. I do like this build. It's simple yet effective. It's like this nice little like mini tank thing. It's only a 2-seater, but the other 2 troopers have jetpacks, so it's not really a big deal for them. Very nice. Now, here's like this next thing. Like where, so I think you can take off this stud shooter off of this, and you can like attach it to like, you can either like attach it to like the top of that to add like an additional stud shooter, or like attach it to the sides and like do it that way. You can do that if you want. You can also like shoot, you can also like place the gun on top, or like place the gun on like the turret base or whatever. Now there's options. I do like that. So, very nice. Now here's the next thing. If you've seen my unboxing video for my unboxing for the sets, you would know that I may have poked at the set for not including Ahsoka herself. And it's and I was slightly annoyed by that. But to be honest, I actually preferred that they didn't, because this is meant to be an army builder set, and for them to include an Ahsoka for the sets, they would have to replace one of the troopers with an Ahsoka, which would not only mean not getting as many troopers per pack, but you would also have a random Ahsoka for each battle pack sets that you purchase. This way you can get a good bit more troopers for less, and if you want an Ahsoka, you can just get a larger sets that also could feature some troopers and stuff and some larger builds. So yeah, I do honestly think LEGO made the right call here by not including Ahsoka, despite the fact that it's clearly an Ahsoka set with no Ahsoka. I'm totally fine with that. But overall, I do like the sets. The troopers are nice. They're very nice. They do also include these spare parts. So if you want, you can add additional accessories to them. and like do like whatever with them. Like you can add an antenna thing to this guy, or that kind of stuff. Come on, focus. There we go. Thank you. So you can custom. So you can like switch things around for your own clone trooper army. So the troopers are very nice. Do get a good number of them. You do get a few of these stud shooter things, which are very nice. And you do get a nice and simple build that also uses a lot of neat parts. It uses a good handful of neat parts. And if you feel like you don't want to build too many of these sort of things, you can take them apart and use them for mock making. So that's nice. I do appreciate that the builds in here are something that can also be like army built as well. I do like that. That way it doesn't make the main build absolutely useless. Do like that. The build's very nice. It has some nice pieces. It is a pretty good. It is a pretty good battle pack set. I do like it. I honestly think I like it a little bit more than these guys. Actually, no. I think they're about the same. Now that I think about it, they're about the same. Like, yeah, these guys come with like an additional turret and like an additional like vehicle. But these guys have like. But these guys have nicer. These guys have like nice weapons, and they have a really cool like large turret thing. So I think they're both about the same. That thing, I do recommend both sets, but also I'd recommend this set. And that'll be it for this. And that'll be it. If you enjoyed this review, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.